Hey, what up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you, sitting back here during a game break, playing some Madden 25 or Madden 14, whatever you want to call it, using my San Francisco 49ers, playing a game against the Houston Texans, which I believe is Week 5 of the NFL season for the San Francisco 49ers. I wanted to sit back, give you my week's picks and my week's thoughts about what's coming up for this weekend football. Honestly, today a big trade went down. The Cleveland Browns are sending Trent Richardson to the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts running back just got hurt last week, and it seems that they're in a big need with a big hole. An impact player like Richardson doesn't really get traded around or moved that much in the NFL. I think that's why that's such a big story. Most of the time when guys move, they get released or they just get cut. Or it's just they're free agent and their contract is over and they're able to move around when they want to. You don't really see trades with players. The last big trade that I can remember honestly was Clinton Portis being traded from the Broncos to the Redskins. Filling two needs that both teams needed. The Broncos needed defense. And running backs have never been a problem for Denver to find. It seems that that's one of the strengths that they're able to scout and draft well year after year and just build good offensive lines that basically a guy like me could go in there and then we're going to be close to running for 1,000 yards every year. Richardson, being moved from there. A lot of people are saying, and crying out loud that this is a rip-off. It's a bad move from the Browns. It's moving them in the bad direction. I think the Browns basically are looking at this. They're getting a first-round selection from the Colts. Yes, a Colts pick isn't going to be spectacular. It's not going to be, one of the. I was about to call it a lottery pick. What is this? The NFL? It's not going to be one of those picks at the very top of the draft. The secret is that the Browns aren't going after the Colts draft pick. It's good to have that pick, but they're improving their own draft pick because they're going to fucking suck. The Browns have already, cashed in and basically said that, Whedon is their guy right now, but he's not the guy of the future. They are really, really hoping that this is just going to be, balls out year. They can lose out the rest of these games. I'm sure they're going to, put on a face and say they're going to try. But not having a star running back in the backfield helps them lose a whole lot easier. And honestly, I don't see Richardson as being a guy that is really going to stay there. I'm sure that the second he's able to get some money on the table from another team, I'm pretty sure that he would be hitting the ground running. You can look at the numbers. Nobody's had a year or a career like Richardson since Jim Brown has been there in Cleveland. I'm sure he's going to be a great back, but, them moving towards getting the quarterback of the future is how they think they're going to build that team and be able to become a winner. I believe, I can't remember if Couch got them to the playoffs. Something in me wants me to say that the Browns have been to the playoffs before with Tim Couch, but I'm not really 100% sure if they've been a playoff team since they've came into the league and they've been in the expansion team that came back. I honestly can't remember. I want to give them that credit or not, but something's got to give, and this franchise has to get better. They have some of the best fans in football. That's why when they lost the Ravens, they were granted a backup team to make sure that they could move there. But let's see. Maybe they can land Manziel. I know my buddy who's a Rams fan is honestly hoping that the Redskins can really take it in the rest of this year, and then the pick that they get from the Redskins from the RG3 trade, he already wants to take that draft pick that they're getting from the Redskins, and he wants to trade that for more draft picks to where the Rams are just getting draft picks from everybody. We'll run through these games real fast because I really wasn't thinking of talking about the Browns and Colts trade for 5 minutes here, but we'll go with the high-powered Eagles offense to beat the Chiefs. I'll take the Packers to kill the Bengals. The Cowboys to beat the Rams. I'll take the Chargers to beat the Titans behind that awesome defense the Chargers got going on. I'll take Cleveland to definitely lose to the Vikings. I'll take the Patriots to beat the Bucks. What a tragedy that is in Tampa Bay. I'll take the Saints to beat the Cardinals. I'll pick the Lions over the Redskins, the Giants over the Panthers, the Texans over the Ravens. I'm hesitant on that one. I wanted to know what was my decision on picking them. I might change that pick. We'll go with the Falcons over the Dolphins. We'll go down a little bit more on the screen here. I apologize. I'll pick the Bills to beat the Jets. Yeah, I'll pick the Bills to beat the Jets. I'll take the 49ers to beat the Colts, which is going to be a little bit closer now that it was, but maybe Richardson won't be able to pick up the offense yet. I'll take the Seahawks to beat the Jaguars. How did they get it so easy? Come on. You gotta be kidding me. Seattle against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Give them a good team. Beat them up a little bit. The Bears to beat the Steelers. And then I'll take the Broncos to kill the Raiders. Raiders, please. Honestly. Don't show up. It's going to be ugly on Monday night. Peace out.